From career connections to personal growth, Men Impact Change is helping young men discover their potential and build a strong foundation for their futures, which is so amazing. And joining us now to share more, we have the founder, Sunny Zhao, here. And we have two of the young men who have a history with the program, Brian and Jarrell. And Jarrell, we hear you just graduated from Yale.
You did.
Right.
Congratulations. You just got that little bit in my ear that I said, well, we got to celebrate.
Yes.
Sunny, let's start with you.
Absolutely.
Men Impact Change. This has been serving young men for a decade. Just tell us about the organization.
Yes, so Men Impact Change is an organization I founded 12 years ago.
Wow.
To address the crisis affecting young men when it comes to disconnection in education, in the workforce, and also in purpose. And so we believe it's easier to build a boy than repair a broken man.
Ooh,
and so
that.
Absolutely. And so we are here building young men between 15 and 25 so that as they are moving from teenagehood to adulthood, they have the tools and the skills and the network they need to succeed.
That is a beautiful message,
Yes.
and so needed to pour into our future, to
Right.
pour into youth. You know, you talk about building young men.
Yes.
How do you accomplish that? How do you do that?
And you know, a lot of men, you will find that they might be broken, and that's because they didn't have a foundation. They didn't have a foundation where they were, they were built from a very young age. So what we do, we focus on three powerful pillars. One of them is purpose. So we guide them to identify what's their purpose. We also talk about positive masculinity as well, which is self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and the last,
Love
which is
that.
very
Yes.
critical.
Yes.
You will be surprised, a lot of people, especially in high levels of leadership, do not have emotional intelligence. And so we work with the young men from a very young age to equip that emotional intelligence so they'll be able to know how to navigate conflict and relationships in the workplace, personal relationships, with emotional intelligence as well.
Carry
Now the
that
last
others.
part
Yes.
is workforce, pathways in the workforce.
Beautiful.
So we train them, we tell them, hey, college may not be for you, but we have other options. There is skilled trades, there is entrepreneurship as well. And so we partner up with colleges, high schools, and employers to bring these young men and bring them up to be men of impact as well.
Man, how
Yep.
can I sign up? This sounds amazing. This is just truly something so good. Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk with two of the young men themselves who were in this. Brian, Jarrell, you know, how did this organization impact you?
So I've been involved for the past 2 years.
Wonderful.
I joined halfway through one of my summer breaks, and after graduating last year, I was able to get more involved and then start helping out with some of the marketing as a designer. And then now for the past 2 months, I've been serving as a junior board member. So I had my first speaking engagement during our last roundtable, and now I'll be a moderator for our summit next week, as well as Jarrell being one of the speakers for the panel that I'm helping moderate.
Oh, Jarrell, how about you? That's amazing, Brian.
Yes, so to piggyback off of that, so my start with Men Impact Change actually started all the way back in 2019.
Wow.
So when I was 15, I actually ended up winning the Washington, D.C. Google Science Fair. And what started as just a small scale science fair project in high school turned into something much more when Men Impact Change actually reached out to one of my teachers, Miss Lenora Felder, and we were able to get connected. And I was honored at the gala that year as the Men Impact Change Rising Star honoree, and we've been locked in ever since. So, you know, graduating from high school and yes, going to Yale University and graduating actually a month to the day, May 18th. So crazy timing, am I right? But, you know, being
Beautiful
able to go to
journeys.
college and, you know, go all the way through and still be connected with Men Impact Change has been very, very important to me. And now I'm serving also as a junior board member and being a panelist at this year's Men Impact Change Young Men Summit. So really excited.
Amazing example, Sunny, of just like well-rounded superstars right here. And you have an event coming up, a big one, the Young Men Summit. It's
right.
free. This
And
is
it's
for
free.
young men 15, 25.
15 to 25, and it's going to be held at Montgomery College in Germantown. We are so honored to have this partnership with Montgomery College. We're expecting over 200 young men, diverse young men between 15 and 25. It is 100% free. We will have headshots, professional headshots for free. So come in dressed up. As you see, they are dressed for
They look
success.
so sharp, yeah.
Thank you.
Make,
Yeah.
we'll have breakfast and lunch. We'll have networking opportunities. We have Clark Construction. Most of you know that will come in and do an opening keynote, and also they will talk about trades as well.
Beautiful. You
Yep.
guys, we have 20 seconds left. What would you say to young men considering this summit?
One thing I would say is that the work starts now. You know, I got my start very early at the age of 15, and you know, luckily through all the connection I've been made, you know, throughout school and with Men Impact Change, that I've been able to foster, you know, something very, very special, and you know, building that community is something very important to me and everybody at Men Impact Change.
The work starts now. You two
And
have
to
put in the work. and
register,
sign it as
register
well.
at menimpactchange.org. It's 100% free.
That's
So
right.
make sure you
Free,
register
baby.
as soon as possible.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Details
Thank you so
on the
much.
Thank
screen.
you.